everybody, welcome to the PowerCast live every Tuesday night. Mr. Eric Vasquez on your far right, Dave Lamella here, and some very special guests with us today from Best Buddies. We have Julia and Maddie. But before we begin, as you know, always make sure to find us live on social media. Let's go to YouTube, hit Team Powerhouse Real Estate, hit subscribe, go to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Spotify,
Twitch. I don't know if Anchor. Are we on the Anchor or no?
LinkedIn,
Not on Anchor.
on Apple Podcasts, Google
Spotify.
everywhere you guys want us to be, and also now we're on Rumble live as well. So if you guys are looking for a place to find us or have some kind of questions for us, always reach out. We're here to help, and we're very excited. And it's a very exciting guest to be here. We're expecting you to be very involved in the show here. We have Maddie's phone going live on Instagram over there. We have TikTok over here, Facebook. So please, if you have questions for these young ladies here, do not hesitate. We got Julia and Maddie from Best Buddies. Ladies, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor.
Maddie, too. And Maddie, all right. So Maddie and Julia, where are you guys from?
Cheshire High School from Best Buddies. Yep. So we're from Cheshire, Connecticut.
Love it. And where did you guys grow up?
Cheshire, Connecticut.
I love it.
Born and bred, both of you?
Born and raised. Yes.
And where do you guys go to school now?
In Cheshire High School.
Cheshire
High School.
representing. Now, all of you at Cheshire High School, how proud of you to have these two amazing ladies over here to be representing not only the talent of high school and everything else.
And they're seniors.
Oh, yeah, seniors.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I could ask you guys about your next steps in life. Where you're going to be going? You guys plan on attending school later on?
Yes. So for me, I plan to attend college. I want to major in marine biology. I don't know where I'm going yet, but...
Oh, I have a contact in Florida for you. Great place to be, by the way, for marine biology, and just throwing that out there. Maddie, what about you? Do you want to do a little more schooling, go to work? What's your plan?
I'm going to Park and Mac and just 9 to 3 o'clock.
Wow.
And yeah.
That's very exciting.
And QU.
Love it. So let's see. Do you guys have any brothers or sisters? Maddie first. Any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I do have 2 sisters. I have Gabby and Kylie and me, Maddie.
Beautiful.
Yes, I have 3 brothers. It's Christian and Doug and Gage.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And I have 5 dogs. And
5 dogs.
I have Sarah, Sadie, Naki, and Cassie and Bailey.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Did you name them all?
Yeah.
That's a big house.
I
A big house with a lot of family, a lot of dogs. Do you take care of the dogs?
do.
You do. All right. And how about yourself, Miss Julia? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do. I have a little sister named Allie. She's 13.
Wow. Hello, Allie. And that's it.
That's it.
No pets?
Oh, yeah. I do have pets. I have 2 cats, Rennie and Maggie, and a wild dog. Her name is Maggie.
Do you guys ever go to each other's house at all by any chance? See the pets?
Not really. No. We usually hang out more in public.
In public. Out in the open, doing the thing at the Best Buddies. Talking about Best Buddies. I got a bet at school. It's got to be pretty cool to see you guys there. And I bet you Matt is like a celebrity. Just a guess. She probably walks the hall, slapping high fives at everybody.
I do.
Yeah. You do. One of your birthdays.
April 11th, 2005. Yep, I'm August 11th, 2005.
So Maddie has a birthday coming up.
Wow.
It's next week.
Next
Happy
week.
Birthday, Maddie.
Thanks.
Very cool.
I'll be 18, and I'll be so big. And when to come to my party, everyone.
Beautiful. All right. So,
You heard that right, Mom? There's a party. We're all invited.
is this going to be a pizza party, or is this going to be like, what kind of party are you talking about?
The party is final Ronald's. We go to dinner, and mine is reservation at 5 o'clock.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you so much, Christine.
I don't know if that was supposed to be put out in public, but okay.
So how did you guys meet?
So I don't know if Maddie remembers. I don't think she does. But so from my perspective, we were in 7th grade. In Cheshire, that's when you start middle school. It was, I think, a week or 2 in. We had like this little social where you get to meet everyone. And up to her friend named Maddie, and she was dancing. I mean, that was like my first impression of her. She was dancing. Like so vibrant and just,
outgoing.
Yes. Yeah.
Super ready to have some fun.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's when we met. And then ever since then, we've kind of just been pretty close.
That's pretty cool. So 5 years. That's a long time. It's an amazing ride with it. You guys went through a lot together, I'm sure.
We have.
Right? Grown up together in that sense of growing up for sure. What are your favorite things to do?
What do you like to do with me?
I like to hang out with Julia or Noelle all the time.
Hey, who's Noelle?
Noelle's my BFF. Today's her birthday.
Today is Noelle's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Noelle.
Happy birthday.
Noelle, I want you to know that before we serve the show tonight, all she did was talk about you, Noelle, her best friend, and how important you are to her. Not that Julia isn't important to her, but she definitely made sure to know that
Yep.
We all know Noelle.
beautiful.
We do.
And let's see. So you guys met in 7th grade.
Yes.
At Dodd.
At Dodd. So 5 years together. And what does it mean to have such a strong friendship between both of you guys?
I mean, for me, it's awesome. Middle school is hard, but I think that's when it really, that's what means a lot about it to me.
Middle school is really hard.
Yeah.
I know that kids go to middle school. People don't realize today more than ever with middle school. Yes.
And Hyman.
At Highland School.
Yeah.
Middle school is tough because you kind of come from this elementary to middle school. And kids come from different schools sometimes in middle school, right? So you're meeting new people and you've had a couple people you know, then you're sharing different classes, and then you meet this firecracker over here. Right?
She warmed me up real quick.
Absolutely. Made you laugh, made you feel comfortable.
And it was really nice to know I had a friend. She sat at lunch every day. We, did this and that. And, so having that in middle school and then going into high school with her, it's meant a lot.
And I bet you that people come up to you all the time and say, like, oh my God, Maddie is the coolest.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, well, if I
She agrees.
Love it. What is Best Buddy? Because I'm not sure everybody out there really knows what Best Buddies is. And it's something that it's something that you may want to get involved in, learn more about. You may know somebody in Best Buddies, but Best Buddies is a pretty amazing program. So please tell the world what Best Buddies is.
So I love Best Buddies. Best Buddies is a nonprofit organization. It's international. And so it's dedicated to establishing global volunteering that creates opportunities for one-to-one friendships, integrated employment, and leadership development for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. That's also abbreviated as IDDs. In the high school level, which is what Maddie and I do, and
yeah, we do all the time.
in mainly the school level, we're dedicated to forming those one-to-one friendships. So that would be with someone with IDD and someone like me who's a typically developing peer. And yeah, it's an amazing program. I highly recommend.
Now, if people want to get involved in Best Buddies, it's very important to know how to do so. We have on the screen the When Get in Touch with Best Buddies directly. There are the bestbuddies.org/CT, and there are some events that are coming up we'll talk about a little later in the show to definitely be a part of and help the Best Buddies organization here in Cheshire and around the world.
I'm going to throw a caveat into that. I know I'm kind of familiar with Best Buddies some, and the Cheshire students are really, there's a lot of participants in the program. There really are. You get a lot of support there.
It's a great program. And Eric, I'm happy you mentioned that, by the way, because, being as a parent and having kids who grew up in this organization, in this town, to have such an organization that is so intimate with the kids. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say, we have a lot of involvement. We won a national award,
Wow.
I think in the 90s. It's been a few years, but yeah, we've gotten a lot of recognition. Yeah, we gotta keep going.
It's a goal. It's our new goal.
We'll have to, yeah.
So, love it. What would you say, and making them they were number one or the best? How do we go about that? Like, what would be a good way to kind of get people more involved? If you know, and if you don't know, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I am the president of my club's chapter, which is
Wow.
something that has been a goal of mine for a while. And, something that we've been dealing with, getting involvement is kind of just showing people that Best Buddies isn't really something to be afraid of. It's kind of, it's a really welcoming thing. I think sometimes people think that when you join Best Buddies, you have to be an expert with people with IDD, and that is not the case, Like, just come there, be yourself, be open to new people, new things, and that's it.
It's like your big brother, big sister, family, and all.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, is there a certain amount of time you dedicate or need to dedicate, or it's whatever you can do, or how does it work? Are there days and times, or?
Yeah, honestly, it's more just having it's like any typical friendship that you would have.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, I mean,
picnics.
yeah, on the school level, we do have meetings where people set aside their time and we do certain activities. But really, at the end of the day, it's just a friendship.
Go to the mall.
And there's some events too.
Yeah, we do have events.
You had an event back in March, right?
We did.
Yeah.
And so in March, we did you want to talk about it?
Yes, in March 12th, it's at 2 to 5 o'clock. And I did a speech from the body ball and dance to everyone to do. You got it?
You danced a lot.
Yeah.
Maddie?
Yes, I do. I do.
Was this the friendship ball you guys had?
Yes. So we do different things on different, I guess, kind of tiers of Best Buddies. So at the most basic level, there's, the school level, which is what we do. And that's, we do certain events there. We had a statewide friendship ball. Yeah, Maddie and I had the opportunity to speak at. It was awesome. So that was,
I get nervous a lot, and then I cry.
And then nervous, but you're so confident. You always have to smile. I mean, no one would know that.
Does Maddie have a title too? Like you said, you were president.
yeah. So Maddie, do you want to tell?
I am the chapter buddy director.
Yep. So she's the buddy director. So Maddie's the voice of her peers with IDD.
Amazing.
Yeah, and she helps us a lot. She comes and sits at our officer meetings. She comes up with amazing ideas, and we do use them in our.
It would have lots of officer people in Best Buddies too.
That's fantastic. What are your favorite things to do? What are your favorite things about Best Buddies?
About Best Buddies, about what?
What's your favorite things to do when you're at Best Buddies?
And my favorite thing in Best Buddies, I do drawing or writing or typing and do everything everyone.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
And is there anything that your favorite about what Best Buddies is about, like what it represents?
Yeah, I mean, is it okay if I answer this one? And so for me, I was not always the most confident person. I was really shy, especially in middle school and elementary school. Friends used to be pretty hard for me. I think Best Buddies was a place that I could go to, really be myself, and this was kind of an outlet for me. And I've made so many genuine friends in it, and it's an outlet. It's a place that I can go for leadership, friends. It means a lot to me. It does, yeah. And because it used to be something I went to just for a good time, but now it's more than that.
Behind you, Dave, the box.
I get a little emotional sometimes, so I carry tissues close by. I get about to help my friends. Sorry. Helps out. All right. So have you met other friends through Best Buddies? Obviously, yes.
Yes, we have. So Maddie, do you want to talk about your friends from Best Buddies?
Yes. For Best Buddies, I have my BFF Noel for forever. I met Noel like Dot and Highland a lot. I met Julia and Noel at the same time in different school. And
But you have more friends though, right?
yes, and one thing, Michaela knows me from Doolittle once, and she knows me from 7th grade.
So
And we had
You went to
two.
Doolittle.
Michaela should have been on the show with us with Noelle.
Yeah.
Should have
Yeah.
come over to do. Maybe next time we'll bring them also.
Yeah.
Outside where it's cool.
For sure. It's a little warm in here today, so if you see me sweat, it's because we're hot. Just a little bit. All right. So
Humid.
it's humid. What is the significance of Best Buddies in your life? And they were talking about this a lot over here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me, it's Best Buddies kind of is my life, Best Buddies is where I met a lot of my friends, and that doesn't have to be peers with IDD. I've met a lot of typically developing peers too.
Not to mention, there's a lot of people involved in Best Buddies as well. So I mean, you're not just meeting people in Best Buddies, but people who run Best Buddies.
Yeah.
People just like you and me, and that people are, who care about this organization.
Yeah, through Best Buddies, I've met friends, mentors, just so many people that have kind of helped me along the way. So it's definitely not something that you do on your own.
So, Julia, you said Best Buddies is national?
International.
So, where did it get started?
So Best Buddies started in actually Georgetown University in 1989 by Anthony Kennedy Shriver. So he's related to JFK.
That's pretty amazing stuff. Wow. And let's talk about what the mission of Best Buddies is. What is the mission of Best Buddies?
So really at the heart of it, Best Buddies aims to represent and promote inclusion and, one-to-one friendships, which is what Maddie and I have.
We do.
Yeah. But, as you go on with Best Buddies, as peers age, you get to also take opportunities in jobs, independent living. I think Best Buddies is really helpful at integrating peers with IDD and, some without who might need that little extra boost. Just kind of, integrate them into a typically developing society where sometimes it's harder to be a person with IDD.
Who does Best Buddies serve? I've got a lot of questions written down, everybody. So if you see looking at this paper, I wanted to make sure you guys know as much as possible about Best Buddies.
Are there any Best Buddy events coming up?
Yeah.
It's the friendship walk and
The Friendship Walk. So, Dave, you have some information that you want to share with folks on the Friendship Walk.
We do. We should have it also on the screen over there as well. The Best Buddies Friendship Walk. Something you want to be a part of, you want to maybe make a donation to. They have different teams involved over here in the different chapters.
How long a walk is it? Because I'm old.
You can.
So, you can walk a mile, stop, and just...
No, what's nice about the walk is you can walk like 7 miles. You don't have to walk at all.
7 miles.
No, not really. Not really. That's an exaggeration. But no, it's set in.
When you're thinking about it.
No, it's set in.
Is there food at the end? Because I might need food. Just 7 miles.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's set in Dunkin' Donuts Park, which it's the stadium. So we just walk around and around, and you can go as much as you want.
Oh,
Park.
that's the new stadium over. That's the baseball stadium.
In Hartford.
The Goats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called then?
Dunkin' Donuts Stadium.
and that
Names.
and the Dunkin' Donuts is next in our town. It's next to my house, next to the school or the different kind of city.
Yes, we love Dunkin'.
It's easy. It's Starbucks. It's my favorite.
Starbucks is a big thing in Maddie and I's friendship.
We do.
Do we talk about Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks? Do we have competition at all, or is it just like we like the idea of coffee and treats, or is it
Yeah, that's
the coffee and treats?
some whole of it. Yep.
So you guys are going to be doing the walk?
Oh yes, for sure.
Participation?
Sure.
Okay.
So
The full 7 miles?
If required, yeah, I'll do it for Best Buddies.
and now anybody can join to be a part of that,
Yes, anyone can go.
and anybody who wants to join and be a part of the Friendship Walk. Do you know what time it's going to start?
It typically starts at 9
a.m.?
a.m. Yep. It's
I got to get up early and walk 7 miles?
well, no, it's not just walking. You get to go. They have games. They have goats. They actually live goats.
Maddie said they have food.
They have food.
Is it Dunkin' Donuts or no?
So it starts at 9 a.m. It's going to be basically an all-day event.
No, it usually goes until like 12 or 1. So it's really just your morning. I think it's a great activity just to do for the day. You're supporting a great cause.
And is there like an initiation fee to start to go, and how does it work?
So there's no money involved unless you want to donate to us, which is, that's optional.
Very important and very nice to do, which let's make sure we go back to that. So
Well, Dave, get the date on that because you're going to do the walk, right? I remember you saying you wanted to do the walk.
I'd like to do the walk. Maybe Eric will walk with me because he might be my
might have planned that day.
he might be my physical
I could
support.
support financially, perhaps.
So what are the dates of the walk?
The date of the walk is April 29th.
Is that a Saturday, Friday?
It is a Saturday.
So April 29th is the walk at 9 o'clock a.m. The best way to get involved, Now, you have a team,
We do.
and I want to make sure I have it correctly because I might have written it down incorrectly. And I think we might have got it. We might have gotten the incorrect information over to you for the hashtag there, Jonathan. It is going to be the team specifically for you, Maddie, is
So the hashtag is CHS Buddies. So
CHS Buddies.
yeah,
And
so,
it's 2 B's too now.
nope, just one B. It's okay.
So hashtag
CHS Buddies.
Buddies. Okay.
Yeah. So once you go on the site, it's gonna ask you.
Let me go back to the site for 1 second. Okay. So it's the bestbuddies.org. I'm sorry.
Oh right.
bestbuddies.org /friendship walk CT. And then you're going to go to hashtag.
Then once you get to the hashtag CHS Buddies,
I noticed that I'm talking softer.
So you said friendship walk CT, or is it .CT?
Friendship.
CT?
First, like here we are writing number one. bestbuddies.org /friendship walk CT.
Gotcha.
And then you're going to go to the teams and you have hashtag
CHS Buddies.
CHS Buddies. Click the link, hit donate, and make a donation to
Start with CHS Buddies.
CHS Buddies. So, how many teams are there?
There are a lot of teams. I mean, just a lot of schools make teams. But the Friendship Walk is a nationwide thing. The Connecticut one in specific, I would say probably 100 school teams or so, more or less. But you can make an independent team too. You don't necessarily have to be affiliated with a school.
Is there a little competition with who can raise the most money?
Yes, always. There's some incentives that we have. So, yep. So if you raise $50, you get a free T-shirt. So that's always a nice bonus. I don't know exactly the money incentives, but you can.
Top prize.
I mean, there's shoes.
Dave's into swag, so
I
No, it's
winning.
It's like legit stuff. I know
winning and swag.
there's shoes that you can win. There's, I'm pretty sure, like a backpack or a fanny pack. Yeah, there's
You guys winning, you guys winning, right? Because if you get the most donations, you win.
yes, if it's kind of individual fundraising, and then it all comes together to support your team.
That's pretty cool. Love this whole win thing. Personally, I'm all about winning.
Oh, it's a great.
Maddie,
It's like talking to
Maddie, you want to win?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Michael.
Maddie wants to win too.
It's important next to you win.
Yes.
So don't know how to. Once you get onto the CHS Buddies page, you can go to Maddie's.
See, do.
All right.
The peace sign.
The peace sign.
All
right. Let's see. So we talked about who started Best Buddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we why did you join Best Buddies? We kind of talked about that a little bit too already. I apologize. I got a lot of questions over here.
Yeah.
What are some of the activities Best Buddies chapter at Cheshire High School sponsor?
So we do a few different things throughout the year. So our first activity is the pumpkin patch. So we partner with St. Paul's Church, I believe, in Cheshire.
Okay.
And they have a nice whole pumpkin patch that they do. And some of the proceeds, we like to work the pumpkin patch. And then some of the proceeds go to us, which is super nice of them. And we also have the Halloween drive-through that we do.
Wow.
You want to talk about that?
Drive through. It's candy. You love candy.
I'm not sure any questions out there for any of the people out there, guys. Remember, Maddie would love to answer some questions if you're out there. And Maddie's friends are there on Instagram. Please make sure to ask questions. Oh, Maddie's phone just did something. Might have run out of juice over there.
Low battery. Just a low battery.
All right. So Jonathan's fixing that. If anybody has any questions out there, again, from Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, please reach out and let's know what these kind of questions are.
So Maddie was about to talk about
Yes.
the Halloween.
John, talk about it. Draw me too.
The Halloween drive-through, we have Katie as a teacher about oh my god, great.
Do you want me to talk about it? Yeah. All right. So for our Halloween drive-through, our school, the driving of it goes in a loop, so you can loop around it.
You make a big circle.
Yep. So we have
I was thinking about the candy doll, and yeah,
Do you hand out candies for the kids?
yeah, the tiny kids need some candy. Just ask the buddy officers or buddy buddies or buddy all the buddies, everyone.
Yeah, so this is something that we started during COVID.
We do.
Yeah,
And you walk around it.
it's a car drive-through actually. Yeah. So it's kind of the model of it is kind of like a trunk or treat, but
Okay.
we are
You throw candy at people's cars.
well, it's so slow moving that we get to just kind of dump it in. But so we have a lot of the clubs from our school participate. So the other clubs like National Honor Society, Student Senate, all those they set up their cars, and other volunteers can do it as well. And
Maybe eventually make it so you can walk around this big ordeal. I mean,
it's a lot of walking. Sometimes driving is nice, especially for we get a big crowd too. I mean, I think last year our biggest numbers were like 700 cars.
700 cars.
Six up.
Wait, where are these cars again? At the high school?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to picture the high school.
on Route 10, it all backs up.
So you pull up into the school. It does like a circle. It's the back with the football field. Then you come back like this kind of thing. Your seminar cars.
It's 100. It's 100 people.
Maybe a little less than 700, but
Holy
it's
shnikes.
a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think my daughter would have loved this, but she would have jumped out of the car. She would have been like, "Oh my god,
Oh my gosh.
She would have, yeah, definitely.
And you know what? All the we decorate our cars that are sitting there, but people typically decorate their cars too. So it's fun to see the decorations. The kids dress up.
I have an idea, by the way. What about you decorate the cars as they go by?
Question.
Hit some silly string or something.
Yes, I like that one.
No, Dad, that is a bucket thing. It's not the Halloween drive-through.
Hose and different.
Yeah, it's different. It's different drive-through thing. I don't know.
All right. So, what are some of the programs that Best Buddies offers for not only just you guys, but other people getting involved? And how about that?
Yeah. So there are chapters that you can do at some elementary schools, some middle schools, many high schools, and a lot of colleges as well. So that is
Card people or hiding people or dog people. Yo.
so those are great ways to get involved if you're still of that age. In kind of the adult area,
It's beautiful.
there's something called Best Buddies Citizens, which is kind of just Best Buddies at the adult level. It's more focused on independent living, but there's still that one-to-one friendship aspect of it.
So when does Best Buddies start? Like, if does it start in grade school? Does it start at middle?
Yeah. So it can start in grade school, but it kind of depends on the school.
Right.
For us, we started in middle school. For some schools are establishing.
So any of the schools in Cheshire do it? Because we've got Highland.
We're after right now. I don't think we have it, but you can start in middle school, which is
Because you've got somebody going.
And my daughter, she's going to be a kindergartner. It's funny because, and not funny, but it's when little kids get to meet Maddie, they don't know the difference at first, or they just see Maddie as you and I see Maddie, right?
Yep.
And it's good because it begins them at a young age to be comfortable with all situations and comfortability with interactions and that kind of environment.
It's funny you mentioned that. I think that's kind of why I'm the way I am. My parents sent me to I forget exactly what it was called, but it was a adaptive preschool. So it had both typical peers and peers with IDD.
Yes.
So, and I didn't know the difference.
You just saw happy, fun,
Yeah.
loving people that want to interact with you.
Exactly.
They made you laugh.
Yeah. And
Firecrackers.
I actually I didn't know that I went to an adaptive preschool until like 2 years ago. Like to this day, I didn't know that they were any different. And yeah, I think forming that at a young age really helped me be more compassionate and just accepting of all different people.
100%.
I think it's an important thing to establish in kids.
The smile, my gosh.
Dave.
Give me all jammed up with the smiles, Let's see. Can you talk about friendship programs Best Buddies promotes? As I am trying to keep it together here. Son.
Friendship program. So, do you want to talk?
Come on, Maddie. Talk to us about friendship friends. Your friends all want to hear about you over there.
I'll let you do it. Us. You can do it. So, a lot of the friendship programs that Best Buddies promotes are very similar to Best Buddies. So we have in our school things like
Like we have room 65 people. One with 100 people. No, is it a classroom numbers? about it's more people in Best Buddies. We have Dominic, Julia, Aparna, Lingla, Coffee, and in Room 65 we have Noel, me, Maddie, Patrick, Isaac, all my teachers from Room 65.
Yes.
We have more people.
I think what Maddie means is like we're fortunate enough that in our school I think with Best Buddies being such a big part of our school, we've really built a environment where the special ed classrooms are kind of open door. Kids go in there, me included, we go in there all the time during our study halls, during passing time, just any free time we have. We go in, we say hi to our friends, we sit there, we do work. It's really just, and I think, part of that
Have lunch.
Oh, no, yes. We eat a lot.
Oh, diddle.
I think part of that is thanks to the teachers. They are really open to facilitating that, inclusive environment. And it's not, inclusivity is not just like one-ended, It's
Right.
like when I go into a classroom with, kids with IDD, I might be the only one without an IDD, but they include me, So that's,
They just get so excited to see you.
yeah,
And they're just so happy to have a new person to talk to, and you become their best friend.
yeah.
And that's the way it should be, like in every case in the world. When you're a kid, sorry, young adult, meeting new people, to feel comfortable around your surroundings, and kids getting together and having fun together. That's what it's all about, just having fun.
I think people with IDDs are often overlooked because they might have certain things that are harder for them, but I think they can also teach us a lot, and
Yeah,
they're really important
For sure.
for our environment.
It's also talking too.
You gotta wrap it up, Dave.
yep,
If you can.
yep. All right. So
Quiet?
just a little bit. Get
A little bit.
Oh.
You know what? Let me tell you, Maddie. You bring out.
What's up?
You make people happy.
He's happier and better for knowing you today,
Absolutely.
for meeting you today.
Absolutely. Please get in touch with Bill White. Bill White's a very important person at Best Buddies.
It is nice.
He's,
And he's
I
nice.
love Bill. Big
And it's not because he's standing right there either, right? Because he really is nice.
he is a program manager. He's going to give out his cell number. I'm going to give you his cell number right now over here. And his cell number is 860-877-0130. Get in touch with Bill White. Get involved in Best Buddies. Great organization. Let your kids learn to be more social and accepting and a positive influence
You okay? A friend.
in other people's lives.
You touched him, Maddie.
Breathing in and out. Yeah.
This is Maddie for you.
Imagine, folks, just imagine how you're going to feel when you participate in this. You're going to feel like Dave is.
Just imagine David at the walk.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you so much, everybody. We go to the next part of our show.
Oh my God, it's more people. It's more people.
Everything's
It's more people on Instagram.
That's
Bye, guys.
I'm watching you. We have we give it a free no, it's okay. We give out a free tumbler every week. So if you guys want a chance to win a free tumbler, send a high five, reach your hands up. We'll put you on a special wheel that we spin around in about 10 seconds over there. And you're going to see the lucky winner of the wheel is this week of a free tumbler. And we have beautiful fluorescent pink ones. I'm not sure if you can see them. Hot pink, love.
It's on hot pink, but first it's light pink and dark pink, or black or blue or purple, all kind of times they work.
Maddie's giving you guys ideas.
Right now we have the pink ones and the black ones. Kind of we haven't gone that deep into the color wheel, but we might do that if somebody wants.
Mary Enriquez is this week's winner. Mary Enriquez.
Mary, congratulations. She's actually a past client of mine. Super great person. Congratulations, Mary. Thank you so much for joining us every week, everybody. We love and appreciate you guys. We look forward to seeing you next week on the PowerCast. Again,
Let them say goodbye. Maddie, make sure you say goodbye to everybody out there.
Bye Instagram. Bye fans. Bye Noel. You're so nice.
Noel, BFF.
Facebook.
Noel.
And see you soon. My dad hates my hair. Sorry.
and your hair looks beautiful.
And TikTok. And we love you so much. And see you soon. Goodbye, guys.
And of course, Julia.
Yeah, thank you.
And my mom and Bill.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about Best Buddies and learn about Maddie and I. I think Best Buddies is an amazing organization. I can't say enough good things about it. And so if you have time, donate. Just do whatever you can. It's
Get involved.
Yes.
Get involved, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful
Bye, guys.
day. We'll see you all soon.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Love you. And see you soon. What?